Hello guys, and welcome back to a brand new One Punch Man video. Now, I want to continue with the Halloween event. I want to do a few videos on the Halloween event because I have been enjoying this game quite a lot. But what I have noticed is a lot of people are starting to not get a little bit bored of this game. I've noticed in my comments, which I can kind of see a little bit where you're coming from, because a lot of people are saying that after they've completed all 15 stages, what's the point? Which, I mean, I can't agree with at the moment, because I literally haven't played campaign for so long. I've been very, very slowly playing this game because I don't want to kill it. So that's why, you know, I don't level up too much now, because I only tend to play this game a couple times a day, so I don't drain myself from it. I obviously play it once, so I do a video with you guys, and I normally just play it in the evening. But I actually enjoy this game, and I don't want to overplay it. I did a while. I burnt myself out on Disney Heroes when I overplayed it too much. So I'm trying to keep it at a steady pace. So let's get back into the Naughty Ghost events, guys. And I didn't do a pumpkin one from the start with you guys last video, so I want to do that now. Characters. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so obviously, guys, the map is the same every time. That is to be expected, because obviously the event is just a rinse, then it gets harder and harder and harder and harder and harder. And harder and harder and harder. So it's more of just a kind of rinse to go through everything, where it's not too difficult, really. I quite like it. I think it's quite good. So yeah. So once again, there's not too much difficulty there. What I'm focusing on at the moment is trying to get Emperor's Child up to level 6 now. Sorry, up to level 60, which I'm going to do next, and then I'm going to go down to Mosquito Girl, because a lot of people are saying that, like, I know I said this in the last video, but a lot of people are saying that she's one of the main reasons that they've actually completed the game, having her fully leveled up. So now I can go through here. So you can kind of get the gist that this is not a difficult situation to go through, you know. There's not much difficulty kind of embedded in this game, so in this mode at least, so you don't have to worry too much. You can kind of do this without looking. I just wanted to do one video where I went through the entirety of the Halloween mode with you guys as well as kind of the actual, because I did the ghost one yesterday. I went into the ghost one in detail yesterday. So if I go through there, lovely. So you can see that all the stages are relatively easy. Now this is only on the second difficulty, so I'm hoping that it shouldn't be too difficult to go through all the difficulties, really. It should be quite an easy way to just kind of absolutely blitz through it all. So here we go. Mark them out. So you can just see from that one hit, she did 5,000 damage, which is pretty mental. So let's increase everybody's attack with Emperor's Child. So yeah, I'm saying the name right now, guys. I've got it right in all of your guys' honour. I'm getting the name right. Now we're going to go through there, smash that out, get the res. So that's fine because she's shielded. That's why I put her at the front as well, because she still gets her anger up even when she's shielded. So then she can transform, but she won't need to transform in this mode as such. But obviously the option is still there to transform and just be able to absolutely rinse through everything. So that's kind of one of the main reasons that I like to focus on this character. Here we go. So now I'm going to see we're just clapping through, absolutely rinsing through pretty much everything here. Lovely. Easy hits. Oh, I've nearly actually got up Giraffeyjosh's cannon, which is the first time I've got this in this mode, so I'm going to use that straight away. That should wipe out the other two. So once again, you're kind of wanting to look at speed. You know, a little bit of speed. How can you speed through this? There we go. Lovely. So all speed there. So now we go through from here, and it's just the same. Keeping that shield up. I guess that is one of the main reasons why I like Lightning Max, because honestly, when you do his kind of kick move and his shield, they are pretty good. But a lot of people are saying that he's kind of the weakest character on my team, so it's kind of one thing which I'm keeping my eye on, trying to keep it, you know, not to go too mental, but I need to just be careful when I swap out Lightning Max and swap him in and everything. Because he's a pretty solid character. It's kind of my point. There he is. I do I kind of wish they just made it a little bit easier to do the actual story missions, because like I said, I've been quite busy lately. It's difficult to just pick this game up and play it. Like King of Fighters I've been playing on and off, and I quite like that because you can pick it up, play a game for a couple minutes and put it down. But this one, it all takes a very long time to do pretty much everything. So that's kind of my only downfall in this game. I don't know if you guys agree with that. And there's not much kind of interactivity with the fighting, you know, you can't tell them who to attack, and that's kind of my only thing that annoys me a little bit in this. It's not the end of the world at all, but that's the one thing that does annoy me a little bit. So the boss on this one isn't a giant pumpkin, but the stipulation is the fact that you can't destroy the pumpkin. So I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to go in there, get my chest. I'll go for the boss now. Get these 2 upgrades. Team's attack's been reduced, so that I probably won't be able to do this with attack reduced, but there's 2 people there. So what I need to do here is only put 1 person over there and wipe out the other line first. So what I probably should have done is swapped out and put Tank Top Master on the other side, because we don't want them to get through to the pumpkin. Because if when they get through to the pumpkin, that means game over. So at the moment it's alright, yeah, because what we need to do is eliminate the 3 people along this side first, and it's very important that you do that, because obviously if you get to that pumpkin and hit it, it's going to be destroyed and then you're going to lose. So going through him at the moment, it looks like we're going to do alright, yeah, because like I said guys, you don't want to destroy the pumpkin. So I've kind of rinsed this whole mode relatively well actually. There we go. So that is how easy the pumpkin one is. You only really need to use a little bit of brain power at the end, guys, and then you can just kind of smash through. Now obviously you want to 3-star it, because then you get the decent reward. That's kind of one of the most important things, is grabbing that reward, which is the nice 3-star one. So now I can go through all of this here. And it's just never too much of an issue really to go through and just wreck through everything. So guys, I'm not going to go through and 3-star this, because obviously you know how I do that. I just wanted to do the pumpkin mission for you once, kind of go through it and give my mindset on it and how I play through it. But like I said, it's not difficult at all, guys. This event's quite nice in that kind of honesty, because it's all relatively easy. It's all nice and simple to go through. So I can't really knock this event. I can't really complain about this event, guys. It's nice and easy. So I've got 1 more left. I can get the chest up there. Then there's one guy left, which is a bit of a boss guy, but it still doesn't make it any harder, guys. It still makes it, you know, relatively easy to go straight in. But yeah, guys, I do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, smash the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next one, guys. Help me get to 5,000. Help me get to 5,000. See you later, guys.